I normally keep telling y'all got to leave America. And for those of y'all that always have something about this is a third world country, this is that, I'm gonna show y'all exactly why I'm leaving in the type of life I'm gonna be living in Vietnam. This is Travis Travels Cost of Living in Da Nang, Vietnam, the world's cheapest country.
So today I want to show you around Da Nang, Vietnam. I want to break down exactly what it costs to live here for a month. I think it's going to be a lot cheaper than you would even expect. So first thing I want to do is show you how we live here in Da Nang, so let's go check out my house. Renting a house or apartment is by far going to be your biggest expense. So you're looking at a range of about $300 a month on the low end to maybe $800 a month on the high end. For most people, $400 to $500 a month is going to be more than enough for what you need. So we'll start with a quick little house tour. We'll see what we're kind of working with here. For this place, I pay $600 a month, but it's a 3-bedroom house close to the beach, maybe 10-minute walk from the beach. Simple kitchen, simple little living room place to hang out. One of these bedrooms is my working room. I can play some music in here. I can work on the computer. And then there's 2 more bedrooms upstairs. Tons of natural light comes in. Nice balcony in the bedroom. The sunshine comes in early in the morning. So overall, I'm really happy with this place. It's definitely more than I need. So I think I'm getting a really good value for $600 a month. Most people can spend $400 or $500 a month for 1, maybe even 2-bedroom apartments right next to the beach. On top of that, you're gonna pay another $50 or so for all of your bills, electricity, water, Wi-Fi. So that's the living situation here in Da Nang. It's pretty reasonable.
Come on now. And what other country can you do this? And what place in America, UK, Australia, where could you do this? He has a 3-bedroom house for $600. His utilities, everything together comes out to $650 for a 3-bedroom house. Nice luxury house, 10-minute walk from the beach. 10-minute walk. I live in Florida, a beach state. And you can live in a broken down little hut on that beach and it might cost you $2,200 to $2,500 a month. Minimum. Most people probably paying close to $3,000, and the houses at our beaches are little broken down little cabins. This man's living luxury for $600 a month in his place.
So now let me show you how we're gonna get around town. When you first arrive to Vietnam, you're gonna have to find a bike. Most people are gonna end up renting a bike for about $30 or $40 a month, and that's fine while you're getting settled in. If you rent a bike for about a year, you've already paid the price of the bike. So I recommend buying a bike once you're comfortable after a few months. For about $400 or $500, you're gonna get a bike that you don't have to worry about. So for now, let's take a cruise. We're gonna hit up the local market. I wanna talk about some options for food. So the market is by far going to be the cheapest way to get groceries. And you can see it's always super busy, it's always packed. The market has everything you need, fruits, vegetables, meats. It can be a little bit intimidating at first, but it's always fun to come to the market, talk to the aunties. You'll get the hang of it really quick. It helps if you can speak a little bit of Vietnamese. If the market seems a little too intense for you, don't worry, there's big grocery stores just like anywhere else in the world. But I recommend coming to the market, get some basic fruits and vegetables just for the experience. I'll usually come once every few days. I can spend about $10.
$10. Look, man, y'all gonna say, oh, that's not sanitary, that's not clean, that's not healthy. That's natural. That's as healthy as you're gonna get, straight from the forest, straight from the farm. They don't spray pesticides. They don't inject the animals with steroids like they do here in America. This is healthy. This is healthy. You go here and get these fruits and vegetables. Yeah, it might be on the street, on the floor, but it's still on rugs. It's still in little bins. It's healthy. You could buy the cleanest fruit in America, but if it has a pesticide on it, it don't matter, does it? I mean, come on now.
and get a bunch of fruit and vegetables that I'll use for meals for the next few days. Just for reference, I got all of this from the market for less than $5 total. If you're living in Vietnam, you're gonna be eating out for Vietnamese food a lot, and there's a lot of options, so I guarantee you're gonna find something that you fall in love with. This is one of my favorites. This is Cơm Suon Ốc Lan. So this is rice and a pork chop with an egg on top. I always order a little bit extra crispy pork on the side. This is Thịt Heo Quay. Comes with some salad. There's always free tea and water, so you don't even have to pay for an extra drink. So a meal like this is gonna cost about 50K, 60K, so a little over $2 maybe. So Vietnamese meals will always run around maybe $1 to $3. You could never cook at home, eat out for every meal, and you're still not gonna spend very much money. Oh yeah. If you wanna know more about Vietnamese food, I've got a lot of videos about different meals in Vietnam. So definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm super small, trying to grow, so I appreciate your help, thanks. All right, it's a brand new morning here. We're gonna start the day the way we start every day with a coffee. It's about 50 cents for a coffee and a mango smoothie, about $1 for a smoothie. So I prefer getting it from the little corner sidewalk joints. So we're gonna get some of this rocket fuel in us and then we'll head back down to the beach. If you're gonna be living in a beach town, you're probably gonna wanna get fit, right? So the Vietnamese are super active, so there's a lot of options. You can't go very far in Vietnam without finding some dip bars or pull-up bars for free on the sidewalk or in a park. And you've also got a giant free pool over here. Now, if you're looking for a more serious gym, there's plenty of good options for that too. I go to this place, it's about $30 a month. It's probably the nicest gym in Da Nang. It's got everything you can imagine. All the
Come on now. Come on, keep watching. I already know what this gym finna have. It's finna have what? A sauna, a pool. What else they finna
machines,
have?
all the weights. You can see it's pretty much dead every time I'm in there. Nobody goes to the gym. It's even got a little functional area. You can run on the track here. Free yoga classes.
Free yoga.
Super nice pool and sauna area. Sauna. Even an ice bath. And this
ice
thing
bath.
Is serious cold. It's so nice.
Come on now. What I'm telling you. And this is probably one of the nicest gyms in his area. And he only pays $30 a month. You pay $25, $30 a month for Planet Fitness. I pay $40 a month for Bailey's here in America. You know what I'm saying? They don't have, it's not as this fancy. It's always crowded. This man goes to the gym and nobody's there. All the equipment, ice bath, sauna. Probably best gym in his neighborhood for $30. You can probably get a local regular gym that everybody goes to for $5, $10 a month. What's the minimum gym you're going to pay here in America? 25, 30? Come on now.
Another way I like to treat myself is called Goyo. So Goyo in Vietnamese means shampoo the head, but it's really more like a 30-minute head and neck massage. So it's only going to cost about $2. So it's a great way to relax. Your hair will never be so clean in your entire life. It's the best $2 you'll ever spend. So one of the last things you might be worried about is going out for drinks and nightlife, stuff like that. Of course, you're gonna wanna have a few drinks on the weekend. Like everything else, drinking is cheaper in Vietnam than in Western countries. At local Vietnamese places, you can pay less than $1 for a beer. If you're more comfortable with Western style bars and pubs, you might be looking at $2 or $3 for a beer. Right now, I'm having a big pint of beer for $2 right on the beach. You can't really beat that. Of course, there's gonna be more expensive clubs and fancy places on the beach where drinks will be a little bit closer to Western prices, but in general, you should be doing all right. All right, so I think we've covered most of the basics. On average, let's say about $500 a month is gonna get you a good place to live. Let's add another $50 for your bills, utilities, things like that. Let's say another $50 is gonna be renting a motorbike and gas, stuff like that, no problem. The thing that might vary the most for people is gonna be food. You know, depending on where you're getting your food, from the market or the grocery store, and how often you're going out for food. But I'd say $200 a month South is safe for groceries and going out for a few meals a week. Western food, for example, is always going to be 3 to 4 times the price of a Vietnamese meal. If you're going to be eating a lot of Western food, you're going to spend a lot more money. So that brings us to about $800 a month. Another $200 a month might cover going out for drinks on the weekends, maybe a gym membership for $20 or $30 a month.
So this is $1,000 a month, and this man will live in luxury. He can go out to eat every meal, every day, healthy food. You can barely afford healthy food in America that doesn't have pesticides and steroids on it. You know what I'm saying? Nice 3-bedroom house, 10-minute walk from the beach, best gym in his area, ice bath, all of this. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is a beach country, a beach city for cheap. The luxury, the life he's living, transportation. Everyone says, well, I want a car, I want a car. You can still get a car for cheap. It's not going to be, $500, but it's not going to be $40,000 like in America, But you don't need a car because everything is so close. All you need is a bike. It's not like here in America where, the nearest gas station is 4 miles away. You walk outside and you got a barber shop across the street, $4 for a haircut, including the tip. You know what I'm saying? Massage place across the street, $5 for an hour massage. What else? You know what I'm saying? Everything is so close together. You don't need a car. You could really walk everywhere. You pay 50 cents $1 for a Grab. It's like the Uber over there. You pay 50 cents $1. They'll take you 10 miles down the road. You know what I'm saying? For $1, 50 cents. Come on now. And you still gonna keep America's meat, not y'all, but it's still some people that gonna keep America's meat in their mouth talking about well, this is a third world country. Come on now. Look at this. He ain't living like a third world. He living luxury. He living way better than what people spending $4,000-$5,000 in America is spending or living. You can spend $6,000, $7,000 a month in America and not live like this. He living on a beach. 3-bedroom crib. Nice spacious crib, not like in America where you get a little small bedroom. You know what I'm saying? You can barely put a bed and a dresser in there. Nice luxury crib. You can go out to eat every meal, every day. You can go out to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You'll still probably only spend $6 to $10 a day. You know what I'm saying? You do the math, $180 to $300 a month, and you're eating every single day, every meal, snacks, coffee, smoothies. You can go out for beers. Come on now. Come on. See, this is what I be talking about, man. People still gonna sit here and say, oh, I want to stay here in America. I don't want to leave my home country. I don't want to go to a third world country. What about the job opportunity? You could get a job there, or you can build your own online income. Whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? If you save up $12,000, you have a year of expenses. You got a year to focus on building your business. You got a year to find a job teaching English, find a job in tourism. They pay Americans good. You can go get a job over there, and they're not going to pay you like the locals. You're not going to get paid $300-$400 a month. You're going to get paid $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. But if the cost of living is only $800 to $1,000, you saving 30-40% of your money. So y'all ain't got to worry about that job stuff. You just got to think smart, make a plan, and put it into action. You see how this man is living off of $1,000 a month, less than $1,000 a month. He spends no more than $1,000 a month, including travel. Come on now. In these places, a ticket to Thailand gonna cost $50. A ticket to Philippines gonna cost $120. A ticket to Malaysia gonna cost $130. A ticket, you know what I'm saying? It's not like in America. America's in the middle of the world, away from every country. So it costs like $700 to travel across the ocean, 23 hours. Over here in these places in Asia or Europe, you know what I'm saying? You can go to other countries in Europe, other countries in Asia for $50 to maybe $200 max. 3, 4, 5 hours max. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna spend 20 hours on the plane for $700 both ways. So you have to pay $1,400 for a two-way ticket, and you're going to be spending 2 days on the plane when you go there, another day when you go back. You know what I'm saying? Look, You already see I'm getting rid of everything. My bed's gone. For those of you that watch my video, my mattress on the floor. I already got rid of my bed. My TV on the floor. I got rid of. Hey, I'm cutting expenses. I'm saving money. I'm getting up out of here, man. But all that being said, remember, no matter what happens, as long as you're alive, life goes on.